Hey friends, it is Thanksgiving week and we are in full-on holiday mode. So today I have a kind of fall Thanksgiving vibe recipe, super easy to throw together, and this recipe is perfect for when we're tired of just those classic Thanksgiving dishes. This is something that is still delicious, still on theme, but kind of switches up the flavors a little bit. And also stay tuned, I'm gonna share with you my Thanksgiving tablescape. A lot of y'all know I decorate for Christmas super early, but I like for my tablescape to be both Christmas and Thanksgiving, kind of all in one. So make sure you stay tuned for that, but let's get into this recipe first. Trying to get this over my bun.
Yeah.
Gosh, I messed my little hair up. I got my little Mrs. Claus bun going on. Ready to cook something. All right, this is not my recipe. This is a creamy butternut squash with sausage and gnocchi, thyme and sage. Like I said, all those fall flavors, but I'm gonna switch it up a little bit, make it just a little bit more Jen style, a little bit easier. So let's start with the chicken sausage. The original recipe uses Italian sausage, so you could use that as well. And you want to use the Italian sausage with the casings removed. I just really love chicken sausage. I'm not a huge Italian sausage fan. Next, we're gonna need some potato gnocchi. We have some fresh thyme and some fresh sage, as well as some minced garlic. Of course, our salt and pepper. And then the other thing I'm gonna try to change up a little bit, they used some butternut squash puree, but I thought, why not just use a little bit of pumpkin? You only add about a cup or so to the whole thing, and the flavors are kind of similar. And like I said, canned pumpkin is a little bit easier, so we're gonna try it out. We're also gonna need just a little bit of heavy cream, a little bit of chicken broth, and that is it, you guys. Let's put this together. All right, first I have a large skillet over here. We're just gonna get that heating up on medium heat and add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. To our pan, we're just gonna add in our chicken sausage. And I have the package over there if you didn't see. This is just the bourbon apple chicken sausage. And we just sliced it up into about 1/2 inch little pieces. And we are just gonna brown this up on both sides. Y'all have to let me know what your plans are for Thanksgiving. Do you have people coming to your house? Are you traveling, going out of town? All right, our sausage has some good color on it. I'm gonna turn it down just for a second. And now we're just gonna add in our potato gnocchi right into the same pan. We're also gonna add in 1 cup of heavy cream. We're gonna add 1/2 cup of chicken broth. All right, I'm gonna turn this back up to medium. We're gonna give everything a little stir. And we're just gonna bring this up to a boil. And the recipe says to cook the gnocchi for about 5 minutes. I'm also gonna go ahead and pop the lid on there. Since we all know that cleaning is also a big part of getting ready for the holidays, I'm thrilled to talk about a real game changer in my daily cleaning routine. It's the Eureka New400 Wet Dry Vacuum. Big thanks to Eureka for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I'm going to share how this incredible little cleaning device has simplified my life, especially in the kitchen, y'all. The Eureka New400's continuous freshwater cleaning is a total game changer. It keeps the clean and dirty water separate, eliminating the need to push around dirty water like a traditional mop. Imagine the time saved, especially after a cooking session, when you can vacuum and mop at the same time. And let me tell you, after whipping up a meal, the Eureka's New400's cordless design and 30-minute battery life have been a lifesaver. It offers the freedom to clean whenever, wherever, without being tethered to power outlets or dealing with those tangled cords. It's all about convenience, whether I'm cleaning up after cooking or handling unexpected messes. One of my favorite things about this New400 is the self-propulsion system for easy maneuverability. It's already super lightweight, and this makes vacuuming even easier. Whether I'm tackling kitchen spills, flocking from a Christmas tree, or leaves that's been tracked in from the outside, the Eureka New400 makes cleaning effortless. So while we are vacuuming up our messes after we cook, this is so awesome because it actually has a little mop head in there that is spinning around super fast. So with the clean water that is putting down, it's actually going to suck up all of your messes and go back and mop it at the exact same time with clean water. I mean, how awesome is that? It sucks everything dirty right up, whether it's a wet mess, sucks that up, keeps it separate, and puts clean water down to clean your floors. Right here at the counter seems to be where everybody loves to sit and have a snack or lunch. So needless to say, this area always can use a good little vacuum, and this just makes it 10 times easier when I only have to pull out one tool to vacuum and mop all at the same time. So with its 120 watt powerful motor and impressive water recovery rate, the Eureka NEW400 ensures that my floors are dry and streak-free within minutes. There's no more waiting around for wet floors to dry, allowing me to move on with my day quickly. This is the best tool that I have tried. Also, speaking of holidays coming up, this would make an awesome gift, especially for somebody who could really use a lightweight, easy to use, wet dry vacuum like this. I'm even thinking about getting a second one for our camper. This would be absolutely perfect in there to vacuum and mop all at the same time. Super small, fits in small spaces, and like I said, easy to use. That's the best part. It also has this self-cleaning option. You pop it on its base, hold down the button, and it cleans itself. I mean, how could you get any better than that? This vacuum is super affordable. You can get it right on Amazon. Make sure you check my description. I'm going to have it linked down there. Y'all definitely need to give this vacuum a try. All right, our gnocchi has been cooking for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and give everything a stir. We can already see it's starting to thicken up. Those gnocchi are starting to kind of swell up as they cook. All right, next we're gonna add a little bit of pumpkin. The recipe, like I said, calls for pureed butternut squash, about a cup. But I'm just gonna add some pureed pumpkin. I don't think I'm gonna add quite a cup. We're also gonna add some minced garlic. All right, it says stir everything well and bring this back to a boil. I'm also gonna go ahead and sprinkle in some fresh thyme, as well as some fresh sage. See, all of these herbs we're sticking with are Thanksgiving flavors. We're also gonna add some black pepper. And the recipe has a little note in there. It says, use your best judgment when it comes to the salt. So I'm gonna let this cook just another minute or two, and then we'll give it a taste. And that way we can kind of decide how much salt we wanna add. All right, I just gave it a try. It's actually really delicious. Just the tiniest little hint of sweetness in there. It's not overly sweet, of course. I'm just gonna add the smallest little amount of salt. I am using reduced sodium chicken broth, so I'm gonna add just a touch more broth just to kind of thin this out, because I feel like that gnocchi needs to cook just another minute or two. Stir that in. And like I said, I think this will be perfect to kind of switch things up, especially if you have people staying at your house for a few days. This would be a really good, still cozy, still comforting Thanksgiving type meal, but different flavors in there. All right, let's give this a try. Let's get a little bite of that chicken sausage and a little gnocchi. They are perfectly soft and tender. Super hot. Honestly, you would never know that that's pumpkin in there. Like, it's not a predominant flavor that you just pick out and just know you put a bunch of pumpkin in it. It just offers like the most subtle sweetness in there. You can really taste all that garlic and those fresh herbs. Love the chicken sausage. Huge fan of chicken sausage anyway, especially that bourbon apple kind. This is a perfect fall dish, and that was about the easiest thing ever to make. Now we're going to get into the decorating portion of today's video. I am going to create a tablescape, and I'm going to do my best at kind of using the things that I have to marry, no pun intended, Christmas and Thanksgiving for my tablescape. Obviously, my whole dining room is Christmas, but here is my take on adding a little bit of Thanksgiving in there. So, as you can see, this little kind of twig cornucopia I got from Hobby Lobby this year, and I just placed a bunch of gold ornaments in there, as well as a couple pumpkins, a gold pumpkin, and I think that looks really cute. I also had that white votive holder, or it's a little dish, but I put a votive inside there. And then I also had these just plain votives that I placed a greenery little napkin ring around them just to add that little pop of green. And then next I'm going to show you how I am going to do my actual plates for this year. So I got those champagne gold chargers as well as those other creamy white plates from Hobby Lobby. They just have kind of that leaf pattern all around. I'm going to place those on top. I did get those green napkins as well. And then I'm just going to place a couple sprigs of greenery as well as a little berry sprig right in the middle. All of that stuff came from Amazon. And then I'm just going to take some ribbon that I already had and tie around all of that and place that on my plates. Then the only other thing I added to this table were those black candlesticks with some faux flickering candles inside. I'll try to link those. I really like those as well. They're the ones that I actually used in my kitchen, but as you can see, I just turned them on with the remote. So I love that. And then I love the pop of the real votives on the tablescape as well. And I really love how this turned out. I think it just feels super like classic holiday. Definitely has still a lot of Christmas vibes, but I feel like I brought in just enough of the pumpkins and the cornucopia and the golds and things like that. And of course, greenery, in my opinion. You can't go wrong for either holiday. So y'all have to let me know how you think I did. I'm going to link my dining room decorate with me if you want to go back and see that. And there's also some Thanksgiving videos if you need some more Thanksgiving recipe inspo. Also, don't forget to head down there and check out Eureka. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.